glad we're here. So glad that my mic didn't automatically unmute. Uh, welcome. It is Nexus Adventures time. We already have a hydration break, so we're gonna get that out of the way first. Everyone, grab your waters and hydrate.
Sauce, that's not water.
I assure you
That's
it's water.
coffee.
That's very murky water.
It's Canada water standards aren't the same.
Oh dear.
I drew this from my well by hand.
Alrighty. Just to get the show rolling, we are gonna go into our game right away. I apologize to anyone who was already watching for OBS blowing up this morning. But you know what? Streamlabs is always there for us. Streamlabs is our pal. Streamlabs is our friend. It taxes my computer greatly, but you know what? We're gonna make it work. Satan, throw us into the game.
Hi everyone. We're gonna do a quick little intro now. Do a recap before we jump straight into the game. So, hello everyone. My name is Satan. If you did not already know that, you also may know me as Eliza Vamp on the internet. I'll be your DM for the day, and I'll be taking these lovely players through possibly the last episode of this arc. But who are these lovely players? Let's start with our amazing guest, Sauce.
Why, hello there. I am Sauce, aka Gray, he, him. I'll be playing Royal Butterfield, the halfling fighter, also he, him.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I'll be playing, and I go by she, her, and I'll be playing Milo DeVos. He is an Azamar paladin. He goes by he, him.
Wait, am I unmuted? Okay, sorry. New settings, new computer. Kind of, sort of. Hey, everybody, I'm RJ. Today I'm playing Rollin Grandbrook, and we're both he, him. Rollin's a cleric sorcerer.
She just decided that. He's a cleric sorcerer. He is a cleric sorcerer.
Yeah. I understand him. And last but certainly not least, our lovely producer who keeps us up and running no matter at what cost.
You know what? If the cost is my sanity, it is well worth every penny. Hi guys, I am Sarah. I am she, her. Welcome to my channel. I will be playing Lucy today, the Changeling Wizard Warlock. She is also she, her most of the time. She does tend to be a little fluid with her pronouns, so it will depend on what gender she is presenting at times, what she uses. Just to get some show notes out of the way for y'all, welcome if this is your first time on our channel. We are very excited to have you here. I know we've had a lot of new friends come in recently to the community and to the channel and to all of the things that we do on the internet. We are incredibly excited to have you here. If this is your first time, this is a charity channel. I do not take any income from Twitch. Everything that I do get paid via your bits and subs, it does go to charity once I get a Twitch payout, and the charity of choice on this channel is the Trevor Project. If you'd like to know more about them, I will be talking about them after the game, and my fellow players here, instead of self-promotion, will be talking about their favorite charities as well, some of which the community has donated to in the past. And with that, Satan, I will let you go ahead. And when you're done cleaning your glasses,
They
take
were
it away.
dirty. Hi everyone. Last game that seems so far away. Our trip band of adventure stuck in what we call the Dread Isle or Island of the Undead or No Man's Land. It has many names. They helped a Titan get back on his feet and fight off what the ghosts in a ruined town were calling Life Eater, a giant monster, much bigger than any of them, surrounded by an army of shadows. But successfully awakening this Titan, the Titan took on the monsters while the shadows tried to go after our players, but luckily for them, on their side, they had ghost warriors to help them from years past, from the wars past, from the original villages that were on this island. From that, you'll travel through woods to get away as as the two titans clashed, and you went through the woods. Royal, of course, saw some mushrooms and ate them, not knowing they were violet mushrooms. Violet as the color, not violent like the action. Um, and he almost died. He almost went down. I think he had 9 hit points left. He took a lot of necrotic damage, but um, eventually our adventurers kept walking and found a sort of encampment. They kept hearing echoes of wars long past. So they found an encampment with a secret base of sorts that, funnily enough, tied them back to their old member, Anthony Silverhorn. It seems this was a place where he experimented with different types of artillery, finding a note and some plans from him that spoke of some metal, some material they were trying to find on this island as well, as war clashed around them. Walking further into the land, you saw ghosts and echoes of wars past, soldiers stuck in this loop of fighting and dying. And you kept walking. And that is where we left off. You are all have full health and have taken a long rest. So if you haven't marked that, please do. Let me just. Sorry for any noise my microphone's making. I'm just here. I was just adjusting it. So you're walking forward, passing these ghostly faces that do not notice you, the sounds of war, of explosions, of magic in the air. But you keep walking. Eventually, the sounds fade, and they fade, and it goes from much too loud to eerily quiet. Mist starting to drift across your feet. What are you doing?
Lucy notates the experience in the little journal she has and what it was like from her perspective, and also notates the area on their map as well that they've been working from.
Okay.
I think Royal is distracting himself. You know that like cat's cradle game you play with a piece of string?
Mhm.
I think he's done that, but somehow tied his fingers together. So he's trying to not make it look like he's in distress as his hands are bound, and trying to play it off casually, like he meant to do this.
It will come unstuck. It will come unstuck.
Oh no!
Royal,
Don't tell Mom.
You do know that game is better with two, don't you?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about. This is a completely different halfling game.
Oh, I
Royal
definitely
just
know
kinda
about
turns.
tying yourself up and it being better with two. Up
I was
high,
referring
anyone?
to Cat's Cradle.
Oh, I
one of
was
the few
referring to
games I
something
actually
totally
played.
different.
I know you were.
Yeah, I would
High
give
five.
Brylan a high five.
Thank you, Milo.
I'm gonna
Rollin'
pop
roll.
out a divine sense.
Okay. How
And go blind.
how far is your divine sense, please?
60 feet, and this affects celestial fiends and undead that are not behind total cover.
Okay.
Because I know some paladins have aberrations in there. This one's just the three bigs.
Okay. And Sauce, you have inspiration. Maybe it'll help you get untangled from your cat's cradle.
Let's hope.
Let's
Thank you,
hope.
Chris.
So as you pop your divine sense, you see the magical artifacts and not artifacts, but items that your group has. You see Rollins lighting up a little bit more. And you get a few pings right at the edge of your sense, but they're gone really quickly. You're not even sure if it actually pinged.
Aside from us and friends on the peripheral, maybe, I don't know. We seem okay. for the time being, at least within 60 feet of us.
Well, that's reassuring, I think, given where we are. Ronald pop a lollipop in his mouth.
Okay. So you keep walking, and for how long are you walking? Are you just pushing forward until you find something?
What
You're
time of...
muted, darling. Not you, RJ, but it's Lucy.
Okay.
I was
I
gonna
was
ask the
about
same
to...
question.
What time of
Okay.
day is it?
Yeah.
Um, it's hard to tell a lot of the times because there's just a perpetual overcast on this island.
Is it light overcast or is it a darker overcast? It's
It
overcast.
it's overcast.
Okay.
It's getting to the more darker side. It's always this dark, gloomy, dreary shade of gray on the island, but it's getting a little bit darker.
My guesstimation is we might be coming up on night if you want to make camp. I don't know when the next terror is going to be upon us, but better safe than sorry.
Right.
We already have a terror. Looks to Royal.
Royal has gotten like one finger free and just kind of goes, hey.
It's the middle finger he got free. So should I put up the tiny hut then?
Probably.
All right. Lucy will start working on that. She'll have it up in, I think it's a minute.
Minute. So you set up. It's just plain ground. There's no structuring. It's a bit of open ground with some trees out in your peripheral, um, and very very thin trees. It's not a forest anymore. Um, and there's slight mist on the ground and a dark overcast, but that's about it. But you can easily set up your tiny hut. Are y'all taking watches or just sleeping together?
Sleeping together in one big cuddle puddle. No, I think Royal will take the first watch since he doesn't have dark vision.
All right. Please go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Yee. First roll of the day. +4, and that, for my first roll of the day, is a natural 1.
Gorgeous.
Wait, you're a halfling, aren't you?
Oh yeah, lucky. Let's roll that again. Well, that's better. 11.
11. All right. So you sit there. You all get settled into the tiny hut, and really you sit inside, but looking out, very perceptive of what's going on. You don't see much movement anywhere, really. It's almost just this perpetual nothingness around you, to be honest. You don't hear the sounds of war anymore. You don't hear the sounds of movement or anything.
Well, that's reassuring. I don't know if Royal would take his watch inside the dome. I think he'd probably want to get do a little patrol around the dome, and maybe gather some firewood if anything is available to be burned.
You can go to where the trees are, which is a good maybe 60, 80 feet away. Um, they are dead trees, so they are dry, and a few twigs and branches have fallen off.
Royal's gonna look at these trees like spooky haunted trees. Probably a high chance that they'll start attacking me like everything else I've tried interacting with. And then Royal does it anyways.
Luckily for you, these trees are just spooky looking trees.
Oh, thank God.
But you're chopping down a tree.
Does Royal have anything to chop a tree down
Do
with?
you?
I don't think
know.
so. He might have he has carpenter tools.
That does not. You cannot hand plane a tree down.
I could try. He has a shovel. He could dig the tree out.
I think the tree will take your shovel out before that, but yeah, you can definitely try.
Yeah, let's try chopping a tree down with a shovel.
Okay, do that.
What kind of roll would you like?
I would like a strength check, please.
All right, I'm great at these. 4. Royal probably throws his back out.
Yeah, you take your shovel and you're not even like going forward, like stabbing it with the pointing it. You're using it like an axe.
Yeah, naturally.
And then you swing at it and you feel the vibration of the impact go all the way into your hand and arms, right down into your nerves and bones. It does not feel good. And when you look at your shovel, it is dented.
Oh no, Milo got this for my birthday.
It's got like the inscription to my best friend Royal.
Please don't break this.
Part of that inscription is dented.
Now it's just friend Royal. Yeah. Friend Roy.
Roy G. Biv.
And if none of you are asleep yet, if you're just hanging out first, you do hear this loud, resounding thunk echoing through where you're staying.
Can we see him from where we are?
I mean, yeah, you could have seen him just walking away and doing so.
Nope. I'm just making sure the trees aren't alive.
We're not obligated to go save him if something eats him, right?
Nope.
Okay.
That's why I'm going to sleep now, so I can have deniability.
Excellent.
Lucy. My paladin oath doesn't protect anyone but the people inside this dome, so.
You have decided.
Lucy will have a hearty chuckle at that, and then she'll just also roll over and close her eyes. Try and get a little rest before her watch.
Are you gonna keep trying to take down this tree?
No, I think Royal doesn't want to damage this shovel beyond its breaking point.
Okay. You do. You see your dented shovel. Maybe you hide it back in your pack so Milo doesn't see that you dented your friendship shovel.
Oh no, he's gonna be like, Royal, can I see her friendship shovel? you know I have to look at it before I go to bed.
And yeah, your watch passes without hopefully consequences.
What are the other consequences for my actions?
I put in my notes, Royal broke their friendship shovel. I can't wait to come back years from now and be like, what the fuck?
You just look at it and single tear.
Next, who's taking next watch?
I'll take next watch.
Okay. Please give me a perception check.
14.
14. All right. You with a 14, you don't hear anything. But that's an issue. As you've heard so many things on your stay on this island, especially towards the nighttime, and it's already getting very, very dark. But there's no sound. Nothing. And you're not sure if the mist was this high when you came in. It might have been. Can't really recall. It might have always been there. Could have been just that it gets higher in the night. Comes in. You are near mountains according to your map.
Milo, put on his armor. Take the 10 minutes to do so.
Okay.
And just venture around the inner side of the dome. He doesn't like the quietness.
Mm-hmm. As you venture around the inner side of the dome, you hear your feet crunching on the earth, that's dry, cracked earth, and the noise it makes, it just sounds 100 times louder than what it really is in this eerie nothingness.
Let's see. Okay, he's not that bright. But he is wise. So, though he wants to venture out to see if there's anything out there, he'll just use another divine sense to see if they have become surrounded.
You said 60 feet, right?
Yes, if they're not behind total cover.
Nothing.
He'll nod and just sit back down, toying with the daylight spell between his fingers, ready to blind somebody that comes at them.
All right. You stay like that with a spell ready at your hands, your fingertips slightly glowing every now and then as you prepare yourself to blind anybody that surprises you from outside this dome. Nothing happens.
I will pull out a skeleton friend, animate, take the minute to animate them to life, and have them take sentry outside the dome. Just walk around.
Okay.
This one is a Minotaur head. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who's taking next watch then?
Lucy will take the next one.
Yeah.
All right. Milo wakes you up for your watch. You notice that there is a skeleton around the camp.
Oh, it's ours. It's ours. It's ours. This is George.
Family or a former friend?
Person who tried to kill me?
Seems a fair enough life. Okay.
Hmm?
Lucy will settle into her watch.
All right. You settle into your watch. Go ahead and make me a perception check.
It's never been easy. Okay, so this is going to determine whether or not I need to go grab the physical dice. Nope, that's performance, not perception. Sorry. Wrong one.
But what did
Ignore
you
that.
roll in performance, though?
21.
Wow, you're just doing amazing just being awake.
Thank you. She rolled a 6 on perception.
Okay. You're there. Let's see now. You don't hear anything. That's good sign. Other than like the slight rattling of the your Minotaur Skelly friend.
You want
eh,
them to roll perception?
do they have stats?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a they're a summon essentially a summoned skeleton.
Okay, use the stat sheet of a skeleton or whatever
Okay,
the
okay,
the
okay,
guide
okay.
the D&D rules give you,
Yeah,
and sure,
yeah, yeah.
roll me perception.
Yeah,
I just have
then
have a hard time, like, I know it's D&D and I know it's magic, but they don't have eyeballs.
George rolled a 16 because it's minus
16.
one.
Well, George, how far away is George going?
He'll stay within 60 feet, just pacing going in a zigzag pattern around the dome.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, George, he does notice that the fog is a lot higher now as the nighttime comes in.
I would like it noted that the character who cannot roll above a 10 on perception was just out perceptioned by something that does not have eyes.
Yes.
Just
If it helps you, George can't tell you he sees dense fog. He's just shambling around.
Yeah, he can't really. I dropped the line at skeletons being able to talk. They have nothing.
Charades.
Oh, that is true.
Interpretive
George
dance.
right in the ground. Very foggy.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. I'm George.
Okay, you see the skeleton come up to you and write that on the ground.
Nice to meet you, George. I'm Lucy. Where's the fog coming from?
Waves. Flails of his arms about like Kermit the Frog.
Which direction was the fog coming from, George?
Flails his arms around again.
Can you draw an arrow?
Draws a big circle.
Great. Lucy will take out her... Or no, did I give my crossbow to someone?
I think
think
you gave it to Anthony forever ago.
Yeah.
And he can't use crossbows.
No, that was my old crossbow. I'm trying to figure out why I don't have this
Right.
one equipped.
Did you give it to Royal?
No.
I have it.
Oh, Rollin has it. Okay, never mind. Well, actually, yeah, she'll just pick it up from where Rollin has it. I'm assuming he doesn't have it in a bag of holding.
No, it's like tied to the outside of his pack for ease.
Okay, she'll take it off his pack.
There's a pop up on your CC
I got
again.
it. I got it.
Sorry.
Thanks.
Okay.
She'll take it out of or off of his pack and stick a bolt in it and just be prepared to wake the others up.
Okay. I would say because you were it was pointed out by you. You can make me one more perception check at the end of your watch. With a no, just straight roll. George
Soon
doesn't
can help
get
her.
one. Soon could help you if the fog wasn't so thick.
Well, I
Having
mean,
a
it
crisis
doesn't
over George.
it doesn't particularly matter because I rolled a 4. So Lucy can't roll above a 10 on perception. Okay, this is fine. I steal things, I don't look for things.
You don't look at what you're stealing when you take it.
She just dips her hand in and picks something up as a surprise.
That's totally fair.
But as you're prepared, you don't see anything except this very slight moving of the fog around you. Not as if something's wading through it, but almost as if wind's moving through it. But I guess you wouldn't notice because you're in the dome. But yeah, almost as if wind is moving through the fog.
She'll just keep a vigilant watch, and at the end she'll wake Rollin up, let him know that fog's rolled in around the dome.
Lovely.
Hands the crossbow
Sure.
back to him. I got
George
concerned.
puts his face into the dome and then pops back out.
Oh, he's friendly. He's one of
Okay.
Milo's.
As you set up watch, unless you go back to bed, please roll me a perception check, Roland.
I have too many tabs.
That's the curse of D&D Online.
I got a 17, Mum.
17. That's great, son. As you set up watch, it's the last watch, so half of it's extremely dark while the other half of it starts rising. The light starts coming in, but you're in the very dark part of this watch. You're in the beginning of it. And you see the fog start very steadily. You almost miss it. And this fog starts coming in, and it starts enveloping your dome. It is covering the entire ground of where you are, and you can't see more than maybe 20 feet ahead.
I do not like that at all. Why does this place suck so much?
You get no answer to your question. As you're around, you can't even see the figure of George anymore. You might see like a shadowy skeletal figure coming in and out at times, but that's about as far as you can tell. But with a 17, uh, towards the distance, very, very faintly, you start seeing little blinks of light in the fog.
Um, what? Do I have anything? Let's find out. I wish I had it. No, that wouldn't help either. He's going to walk over to Milo and kind of just shake his boot.
He sits up. Yep.
Could you send your good friend George here to investigate whatever the fuck that is over there? And points at the twinkling lights in the distance.
Yeah. Hold George back and say, "Don't touch. Go look. Report back."
Be
George
stealthy.
shambles. Stealthy as stealthy a skeleton of undeadness can be.
With a minotaur head. Yeah, you know what? Now that I say it out loud,
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's undead. He won't really rouse suspicion.
true. All right. Oh, thank you, Milo.
Yep. Goes back to sleep.
Investigation check for George.
Investigation? Okay, how smart is my skelly boy? Not very.
What a bonehead.
Oh, cool. And that 20 minus 2, so 18.
Okay, and please, can you send me the stat sheet for your Skelly boy, please?
I can. One moment.
Okay. You see uh George's face up against the dome for a moment, listening to Milo's instructions, and then there's a nod before he retreats back into the mist and eventually just lose sight of him.
Well, I'm gonna make myself some coffee.
Let me check something. Okay. Okay. Um.
Not very
So
wise, and he's not very smart.
so then 18. You don't have a telepathic connection with your.
According to the spell, let me double check. Yeah, they did. No, it basically just says I can just tell it to do things and it will do it until 24 hours are up. If I issue no command on it during a battle, it will defend itself. So it's more supposed to be a battle thing, but
Okay. Yeah. No. You could definitely. You could definitely use it for this. And how far away are you sending him?
as far as he is willing to go.
Okay.
Wait, he has to stay within, I think, a certain radius of myself.
As far as he's willing to go. I'm just picturing the
As well as
skeleton getting obstinate. Like, I'm not going any
I
further.
can go the distance.
Angry
Um,
clacking in the distance.
Yeah.
he
Scared
can go no
clacking in the
further.
distance.
He can go no further than 60 feet from me.
Okay. 60
So when he
feet.
reaches that 60 feet, he'll stop.
Okay. So you send him out, and he goes to 60 feet, and you wait. And then George comes back.
Hey, George.
Please roll a perception or investigation check for me. Or did you already roll it? Was it 18, right?
Yes, because
Okay.
he has a -2 to his
Uh,
intelligence.
he tells you, writing on the ground with a little bony finger. Uh, he just writes lights.
It's in Minotaur, so it's just
Draws a little sun in the ground after Rollin just says, I can't read that.
Yeah, just draws this little circle with like little light lines coming off of it.
You know what? You tried, and that's what's important, George. And Rollin will pat them on the skull.
You just get a nod from him.
All right. So the image of Rollin with the light crossbow over one shoulder and a tin mug of coffee as he's
Yeah.
just staring out at the lights and taking a long sip.
Do roll me another perception check for the end of your watch.
This one's a 15.
15. The coffee's still working its way through your system, but the DC for this is lower as the lights that you see in the fog everywhere around you are closer.
Oh, they're moving close. Fuck.
They're no longer one or two in the distance. You see them everywhere around you in the fog. Just floating.
I'm sorry about will-o-wisps after game.
I hate it. I'm not going out there.
Don't worry, Rollin. I have an idea. I just close the door.
There's no door.
I just put up a door. Royal built one with his carpentry skills.
Rollin peeks ahead around the door. Yeah.
I
Sturdy
like
door.
the visual that we're just leaving like wood objects throughout this land as like a
Yeah.
little breadcrumb trail.
Yeah.
Once you hit the table that he built, go north. Once you see the door that he built, continue going north for X number of miles.
The end of your watch, you realize that there's a lot of these little blinking lights around you. Not right around you, but you can see them in the fog, coming in and out.
When everyone wakes up, Ron will update them. So I don't know what the fuck's going on out there, but lights in an overcast place such as this, I don't think that's a good sign.
All right, so you're seeing the lights too. I thought it was just a result of all the mushrooms I ate.
How many mushrooms did you eat?
Far too
Huh?
many.
I've
Many.
been snacking on them this whole time.
How are you alive?
Royal is actually dead. He's a ghost now.
Snack that bites back. Violet shrooms.
Well, we're going to lose the dome in about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Has anyone woken Lucy up yet?
Oh, Ron will get to waking her up then.
We took a long rest, right?
Yes.
Pop out another divine sense, see if these fuckers are fuckers.
All right, Lucy, you're gonna need to make this last. It's the last can, and I'm giving it to you.
I know I'm not supposed to pick favorites, but she just smiles and nods.
Milo, you pop your divine sense, and it's like a radar where you have pings all around you.
So, what are these things?
If
Are
you,
they-
if anyone would like to know, you can roll me a Arcana check.
I would know what they were according to the divine sense. I
Okay.
just wouldn't know their names. Like, I wouldn't know if
Ooh.
it was Strad, but I would know it was a undead.
Vampire. Yeah.
Royal
They are undead.
did roll an 18.
Okay.
It's best roll probably for the rest of the game.
Okay. So does it say you know what type of creature it is, Milo? Or just
Yes,
that it's
I would
undead?
know the type of celestial fiend or undead of any being whose presence I sense, but not if they have like a name, their title,
Okay.
stuff like that.
Okay. It's undead. It's not good. It's small.
Oh,
A royal. As Milo lists off these characteristics, you're like, I feel like I heard a story, like a fable, like a warning fable about something. It's at the tip of your tongue. You're like, oh, will-o-wisps.
Yeah, gotcha. Guys, it's somebody named Wily Wisp.
Wily Wisp.
Yeah, I think it's like a Baba Yaga sort of thing, but they're all about the light shows.
Isn't Baba Yaga a hag?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but-
sure.
I mean, like, conceptually, not literally.
I'm still very
Are they
confused.
married?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh,
The lights are married.
Yeah, it's a polyamorous relationship.
good for them.
They're very progressive hags.
Roland looks over to Lucy with a very confused face.
Lucy is equally as confused.
Anyways,
Okay,
from what I remember, if we send out a sacrifice, we should be all right.
Anybody else can roll me an intelligence check to know what's going on.
You know what? Even with my intelligence the way it is, I'm gonna try.
If my doctor said that.
11.
I rolled a 22 on my intelligence check. I think you're full of
Um,
shit, but
It's very possible.
With an 11, you know, Royals misinterpreting the information he remembered.
Impossible.
And with a 21, you know, definitely Rose is interpreting the information that he remembers. But the name does spark like a little bell in you. It's like one of the books that Anthony made you read when he was making you study. It was about undead. But you remember you found this patient. And you only remember because you saw pictures of them, and they look like really, really cute little like fairy lights. It's will-o-wisps. They are tiny undead.
I think what you're referring to is will-o-wisps.
I think you're probably insane.
No, my patron had me checked out.
Mm.
And Milo, you would know what a will-o-wisp is, and so would you, RJ.
No, I cleared Lucy, so it's fine.
Well, will-o-wisps aren't the most accommodating of spirits.
How do we deal with them?
I can just tell them to go away.
All right, like your whole paladin thing.
Yeah,
I could also tell them to go away.
we could tell them to go away together. A very nice letter to the homeowners association.
Your lawn is under review because the grass is a half
Mhm.
centimeter too tall.
There's a gnome in it.
Hmm. Well, there's nothing really wrong with that.
The run-of-the-mill garden
Their
gnome.
hat's the wrong color. It's not cherry red. It's like an off pink color.
It's a candy apple red, not a cherry red.
It's a
Sub-
salmon.
Subtle difference.
Well,
Anyway.
we've got about a few minutes left. Why don't you all tell these pretty lights to fuck off and see if that works?
Okay.
Lucy has no idea how cleric and paladin bullshit works.
Milo, if you take that side of the dome, I'll take this side of the dome. Spread it out a little bit more.
Sure. I have 30 feet radius.
Same. We're gonna have a Venn diagram of fuck off.
Royal gets right into the overlap.
I could also do it twice because he taps a necklace. I've got the god ability to do it twice, so we'll be okay. All right, gonna tell a bunch of these will-o-wisps to fuck off.
Fuck off.
Oh,
Oh, ghost.
oh, go. So the DC is 16, and they must make a
Wisdom saving throw.
wisdom save.
Same for me. DC 16.
Okay.
Now, Satan, while all this is going on, can Royal try to harken back to one of his new breakfast for, if Wily Wisp is a folk character there, surely that we had some sort of ceremony in order to appease the even if it has no mechanical effect.
If that is what you want, then yes.
All right. Could I make some sort of roll so I can take credit to purging the spirits?
Oh, for sure.
Maybe religion?
It would be a religion check, yes.
All right, this is +0. And I rolled in that 20.
You know that in your Wily Wisp festival, what you're used to doing is when you see these lights that are the followers of Wily Wisp, you know that sometimes they like to carry people away and draw them away. So a custom is tying everybody together and making out code names for each other to call out if you lose each other.
Tying each other together and start making out, huh?
You could also do that. That is not part of the ritual. That is up to you. But you could definitely do that.
If Royal tries to kiss me, he's leaving with a concussion.
If he's leaving at all.
If he survives.
And you're aware that you're meant to, as you're tied together, you're also meant to hold hands and sing a song to like kind of push them away from you.
Okay, I think Royal can probably get the tying them together just with like, it's like, oh, in case they try carrying us away. It's very common. The holding hands and singing songs might not work. But he will do his he will do his best to convince them. Just be like, come on, everybody, we can drive them back with the power of music and friendship.
No,
and you can save a spell slot.
It's Channel Divinity pops out. It's fine.
Channel Divinity pops out. Yeah.
Here, Royal,
Milo.
I'll humor you a bit. Lucy does a come here.
Royal tentatively approaches the scary changeling monster.
She ties him up in a royal burrito and she just puts him under her arm.
Just I thought it was like under a bed or something.
All right, you go ahead and sing. I'll carry you. Good luck.
Into a drawer.
She's carrying him.
As
Tap out Channel Divinity twice because I have the ability to do so.
okay. As you are, what are you trying to do? Turn on dead, right?
Yes, dreadful aspect, make things go away.
Yeah. As you are doing this, Milo, you do this at first, and they flicker in and out a little bit, but they stay where you're doing it. And Rollin, as you do it, you see them flicker out and stay out.
Huh.
And for your second attempt, Milo, you try again. Not sure why the first one didn't work, but then you push your energy out again, and they start flickering, and then just disappear.
First time you had the setting set to Wumbo.
That's where I see it now.
You have to turn it.
You had it set to M for mini when you should have set it to W for Wumbo.
Wumbo. Okay. But yeah, you now have about a range of 120 20 feet free of these will-o-wisps. Where are you going in this mist-filled day where you can't see more than maybe 20 feet in front of you?
Well, in lore and mythology for will-o-wisps, they tend to guide strangers into bogs and mires. So let's try and go somewhere where the lights were not.
Okay.
I,
Um,
I believe they were fully surrounding us.
are we in a bog/mire?
Fuck.
Or what if it's reverse psychology and the one place they are not is where the bog and or mire is?
You know,
Maybe
you
we
actually
got
make a good
lost.
point.
Posture check.
Ugh,
Chat.
my spine.
Do we want to light up George as a beacon we can follow, knowing to discern it from the lights around us?
Not a bad idea. He's definitely larger.
He is larger, yes. Call George back and just put the light cantrip on his head.
Have a glowing minotaur head.
Right, this is the color we associate with George. Do not follow any other lights.
What's the color of George's light?
A really good light to see in the fog would be blue. Unfortunately, that's the will-o-wisp, so green.
Green. Okay.
Because receptors, we can see green.
Okay. Amazing.
It's like bright neon green.
Yep. It's annoying to the eye at first, but easier to look at when he's in the fog. But are you just walking in the direction that you were originally walking in? At least the one you think you were walking in? Okay.
Work.
Boy.
Please roll a, it would have been a disadvantage because since you have George, it'll be whoever's leading the group can roll me a survival check.
I have a +8 to it.
Okay, you go ahead.
Okay. 21.
21. Oh, excuse me. George remembers the original direction you had sent him in that you were talking about. And he goes and you follow him. Um and it's a while. You're walking and you're following him, and for a while he's the only light you see, this bright green phosphorescent light. But if your goal is to keep walking until you find this mountainous area, you'll be walking for a while, and that 120 feet of turned undead is gone. And slowly but surely, you start seeing more little blue lights blinking. They don't seem to be coming at you. They don't seem aggressive, but they are floating there, moving almost like jellyfish in water. They're just there, moving around, moving
Wow.
around
chance-
you.
Go ahead.
Yes. No, go ahead.
Any chance they won't lead us astray?
Highly
Maybe they're
unlikely.
Maybe they're just curious?
Generally, from what I understand, they won't bother us unless we bother them. I don't remember. I didn't fuck around with will-o-wisps.
I'll make a. I'll do so. Me too, Max.
He's very upset. They're cutting down more trees behind our house today.
Oh
Sorry.
no.
Oh no.
I would be upset too.
Those trees were my friends.
What's your AC?
My AC?
Yeah.
Fuckers, 18.
Okay. Milo, you feel in the back of your hair a little shock As apparently a will-o-wisp passes by you, and you take 9 points of lightning damage.
I'll just say dick. Just tell it off as it runs by. Don't do that.
It just swirls and leaves.
Royal, is there like a specific song that your people use to keep will-o-wisps away?
Oh yeah, it's the good old ballad of Wily O Wisp. Surely you know it. If not, just join hands and sing along.
Lucy
And-
hands
Gather
over the
round,
royal
gather
burrito to
round.
Milo. Here, you can carry him upright for this part.
Milo, in the rare case that we do wander into a mire, you mind untying me so I could swim?
I don't think mires are that deep.
Yeah, but I'm a terrible swimmer.
Okay, yeah, you're right. Just kind of loosen his eyes enough so he can free himself. And I will
Colin,
remind
as
you
you're
guys.
talking, you feel a shock on your shoulder, and you take 18 points of lightning damage.
Motherfucker!
See?
So the song starts.
You guys have a +4 to your melee and what damage rolls. You have a +4 to your saving rolls. And while I'm up, none of you can be frightened. So remember that stuff.
Okay.
I'll put it into chat for you too.
You see, they're not attacking, they're just passing by you. Very much like jellyfish, that if you touch them, you will get hurt.
You're gonna have me quoting all the movies.
Maybe if we just pass them carefully, we'll be all right. I don't think we need to actually attack them.
Right.
We're in their home.
If this becomes a Finding Nemo,
Oh, no! No!
Well,
Fucking.
be careful moving forward not to provoke these will-o-wisps as more than necessary.
Bark, 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 bark.
The
Okay,
will-o-wisp
so,
starts barking at Milo.
Yeah. As you're
He has like
moving
4
through,
around him.
it's not going to be a fight because they're not attacking you unless you attack them, and it's not going to be a necessarily a skill check. I'm basically going to have you guys roll a series of dexterity checks to see how you move through this basically almost ocean of will-o-wisps, because they are everywhere and at every range. So please roll me initiative just to see who goes first, and we'll do about similar to a skill check. We'll do 5 successes and 3 failures.
I'll roll for George too. Well, George will be in my initiative if that's all right.
Yeah.
Lucy rolled an 18.
Yeah. Oh, let me put out the initiative thing so it's easier for me.
Royal rolled a 7.
That is Milo.
Ooh.
Shovel buddies.
Shovel buddies. It's the shovel behind his back.
You might have the higher initiative.
But Roland did an 11, a 13.
He got a 13, yeah.
What did Milo get?
A 7, but his dex is a +3.
And you, Royal?
A 7
And what's your dex?
+4.
Okay. Okay. So, let's do our first round of dexterity checks, Lucy. Because you're first, I'm going to say you're leading the group, but it makes sense. You're a bit more dexterous than most. So please roll me a dexterity check.
Do you want a straight check or a save?
Straight check. Because you're not saving from something's not affecting you as you're
14.
trying to move around. 14. Okay. That is a fail. So as you're moving your group around, you feel these buzzings of lightning. And please someone roll me a d4.
1.
1. Um, Lucy, you get 9 points of lightning damage. Next, Rollin.
Howdy.
You see
RJ,
Lucy getting a soft shock.
RJ, you did just get inspiration from Krezcon. Lucy,
Thanks.
thanks.
Hey.
I got a 20.
20. That is a success. We are 1-1. You see Lucy get shocked, so you put your hand on her arm and reach your hand back to guide your party as you move them around carefully as Willow starts moving towards you all. So you just steer your friends out of the way.
Secret, secret, hush, hush, hush.
That's the song that you need to. Royal, it is your turn.
Okay, I think Royal, remembering one of the more important parts of the Wily O Wisp tale, he's going to promptly tie himself to Milo and probably give him the command, like, make sure that you tie off the other one so they don't get carried away. Also, be sure to call them by their nicknames. And he's going to point at Rollin. That's Wheels. He points at Milo. You're Dynamite. And he's going to point at Lucy. She's Knuckles.
Like
Got
this. I'm Dynamite. Okay.
I was prepared to be offended, but I kind of like it.
I feel a little offended.
it?
Wheels.
Wheels. And Royal.
I don't think he knows.
No, he doesn't.
Rolled an 18.
That's the best part.
An 18. Do you guys let yourself get tied up by Royal?
By Milo. That way.
By Milo.
That way it's less
Milo, are you
suspicious.
tying up your friends?
Milo will do a slip knot where they can just yank it and pull themselves free should they wish. It's not a difficult knot to come free from, but it secures them.
More like we don't get lost in the fog.
Yeah.
Tether.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
Kind
baby
of.
chain.
And I think while Royal is attempting to dodge the will-o-wisps, he'll be belting out a tune. Like, it is a show. It is like a torch song.
Okay.
It's right up there with like "Kiss by a Rose."
Okay. Okay.
It's
So
"Whisked by a Rose."
Wisp by a rose. So you guys feel Milo slipping a rope around your hands. And then you hear Royal just belting out Wisp by a Rose. And with as you're all attached, he kind of starts moving the rope to kind of guide you out of the way with you said 20?
18.
18. With an 18, you definitely make it, and you're able to pull Milo towards you before a will-o-wisp just passes by where his head was.
It's a wisp on the rose by the gray.
No.
Okay, so that's 2-1. Balls in your court. Milo, it is your turn.
Cool. Makes that check. Let's see. Roll the 8. Let's see what I get on the D8. Plus 7. That's math in my head. 15.
15
I
just
think.
makes it.
Yes.
Oh, are we adding a D8?
I have
Milo has
inspiration.
inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
You have one.
I believe you have inspiration too.
I do, thanks to Chrysicon.
And George, he rolled a 16.
Okay. George, for this purposes, won't count as someone working towards your
That's fair.
successes. But you get a success in that 3-1 as you feel Royal pull you towards him, and you see a will-o-wisp pass where you are, but then you pull the rope and you pull your team against you as almost like a school of will-o-wisps just kind of float by. That would have hurt a lot, you notice. But we're back up top to Lucy.
It's a dex check.
Yes.
All right. Natural 20 for a 22.
Ooh,
Hey.
beautiful. That's 4-1. You guys are killing it. If they weren't already dead.
Hey.
So you are able to move around. You kind of start getting an idea of how fast these things move, and for things that are so small, they move pretty fast when they want to move, other than just being floating there. And you see a few of them just zip by really quickly, especially around George's head, because he does have that light on. And as you're walking, you're able to move your friends around and kind of push and pull and stop them or hurry them through certain spaces through the fog. And you are very successful in this. Expert leading. And next roll, it is Rollin.
Yeah.
Rollin.
Get 'em, Wheels.
Sink or swim. Oh no. You know what? I can math this. I
Do the
can
math.
this. So I got a 1,
Okay.
a 1, which is not technically a fail, but I'm gonna use the inspiration that I got from Chris to get a 2. That's a 6.
Mhm.
It might work out. No, it won't. Maybe 10. The most I can get out of if I use a my last ability is a 14,
That does not pass.
which would not pass. So I'm gonna keep it there.
Okay. You with a 14 or less, whichever one you took, because if you did, you don't have to take the inspiration for that. You can keep it and use it for something else.
Okay.
You try to pull your friends one way as you see this Lois try to zip by you, but you push your friends into another almost wall of will-o-wisp. Please roll me a d4.
Oh no.
Actually, roll me 2d4s.
Oh no.
No.
4.
Together, or like I need the separate numbers.
2 and 2.
2 and 2. Whew, Milo, you get 18 points of lightning damage as you
Why
get
do you
shocked
hate
twice,
me,
and
Rylan?
at the end of the rope, you almost get tail whipped into not almost, but you do get tail whipped into two will-o-wisps, one at the base of your spine and one at the bottom of your spine. It hurts.
Oh, the tailbone. No.
Yep.
He just kind of bends over like an old man and rubs his back. I hate everything about this island.
I'm gonna hand Milo a greater potion of healing. I'm
That's
sorry.
fine. As he presses a hand to himself and recovers all of his damage with a lay on hands.
You know what?
Okay.
That's smart.
Next, Royal.
All
You
right,
are 4-2.
Royal is still singing his song.
All the marbles.
So it's for all the marbles, Royal.
Okay. Well, that's a 6 in total. So I think I probably can't inspiration that to a success.
You could. No, you can't.
Unless
Unless.
no. If I had rolled 1 less on the d20, I could have used lucky. I think Royal is so caught up in his song, he like does a dramatic leap off of Milo, but forgets that he's still tied to him by a rope, and just sort of like stops in midair and falls right down, probably into a pile of will-o-wisps.
Wily wisps.
Wily wisp.
Wily O Wisp.
Wily wisp.
Mhm.
So that is 3 failures.
Boy.
Oh
This
boy,
place
oh boy, oh boy.
sucks.
Um. So as Milo, sorry, not Milo, Royal walks, he's in the middle, so he's trying to move himself away from Willowbuzz that's coming straight at him, but he pulls you all with him, and his foot catches, and he falls into a few Will-O-Wisps that were just chilling on the ground,
Yeah, nuts.
and he with the shock of it. Please roll me. Well, actually, I'll roll it. Um, actually, roll me a d4, Royal.
With gusto. It is a 4.
Okay. Um. You take 41 points of lightning damage
Ah, my bow.
as you fall into almost a nest of will-o-wisps. And the shock kind of goes through you, and you jerk, and your other team members lose their footing, and you start just crashing into these different will-o-wisps. Lucy, roll me a d4.
Okay. Satan, can you roll me a d4 as well? LB Hackamup has gifted us a advantage on a roll.
Yes.
Thank you, LB.
I rolled a 3
Thanks,
on mine.
LB.
It's the
Also,
paladin.
Satan.
I will be 1, Milo will be 2, Royal 3, Rollin 4.
Roll is 3 because I got a 3.
Okay.
Hey.
I'll add it to a sheet.
So while Lucy rolls me that other d4, what were you asking, Royal?
How many regular health potions can I quaff at once?
It's one every 6 seconds, I guess.
Royal's just like, it reaches into his coat where he has 4 regular health potions. And just,
Why don't
Yeah.
just let me heal you? Just stop it.
no, save it.
Okay.
Ah.
What was your roll, Lucy?
3.
3?
well.
Okay.
Yeah. We rolled twinsy numbers.
Yeah.
Even our algorithm has 1 brain cell.
You take 31 points of lightning damage. Milo, roll me a d4.
Ooh.
3.
Take 36 points of lightning damage. Rollin, roll me a d4.
Okay. It's a 1. Am I muted?
You
Okay.
take 10 points of lightning damage.
You know what? That could have been worse.
So as Royal slips up and takes a massive amount of damage, you all jerked away and crashed into different will-o-wisps, and you start feeling shocks over and over as you've lost your footing and you've lost your dexterity. And slowly these willows are starting to gather again.
Lucy will slowly stand up and brush herself off with like her hands like outstretched in front of her non-threateningly. If you can understand common, sorry. We didn't mean to. We're trying to avoid running into you all. Would you like some rations?
Does Milo notice that they're swarming around George because of the light?
Yeah, you could notice that.
Okay. He thinks for a moment, and then about 60 feet away, the daylight spell erupts and just stays there.
Okay. You do that.
As they beacon to redirect the swarm that way.
Okay. Roll. Oh, that's not the right. No, that's not. I'm just
No.
rolling for their intelligence check. Don't worry.
Oh.
I just wrote wrong. Uh,
All I have to say is,
15.
if this ends up killing me, I am going to be pissed, and I will haunt you all forever.
You'll come back as Wily Wisp.
No.
So, with the 15, they're able to tell that it is, but while some do gather around it, some are still around you.
Mhm. I'll drop the light on George so that the bigger light source is the more attractive light source.
Yeah, for sure. Um, and someone please make me a perception check.
Um,
9.
I also got a 9.
Eight. We're
Wow.
blind.
Well, I mean, it is foggy.
22.
22. Okay. Uh, you all are preoccupied trying to get these will-o-wisps off of you, and nobody notices except you, Milo. You notice a different type of colored smoke coming from near where you threw that beacon of light. That's moving more erratically, the smoke.
Turn everybody around. So I invited a few friends over by accident.
Right.
Do I need to expend a spell slot to drop the dome?
Oh. Hmm. Pop out a divine sense to see what it is.
Pop up the device since you don't get anything. You know it's within your reach. You know it's within your sense, but you don't get a reading of any celestial fiend or undead.
It's not picking up anything within my book. Did George that way? Maybe put up the dome.
As he gets to work putting up the dome. Cover me.
What kind of
Okay.
languages do you all speak?
Common, Elvish, and
Celestial.
Undercommon.
Common and Halfling.
Celestial, common, undercommon.
Celestial, common, draconic, and elvish.
Milo, you're the only one that understands. Please make me another perception check.
13.
13. You don't get all of it. You get a few bits of the echoing words coming from these different colored fog that's moving quicker. You hear the words false alarm, somebody else, move quicker, and draconic.
I relay that to everybody. Think it's an echo?
Maybe. We haven't understood anything from the echoes, though.
Draconic.
Oh yeah, I picked up draconic when I got out.
No, I mean the language spoken is in Draconic.
Yeah, it's in dragony language.
Right. Typically, when we find something over here, they speak to us in common, or, well, in the case of your boyfriend, he'll say to Milo some type of infernal.
Is it possible we're not alone?
Were there Dragonborn on this island at some point?
No idea.
No idea, but more people than Dragonborn speak Draconic. Anthony codes all of his information in it. Anything he thinks might be stolen or used against him.
If we need to move quicker out of here, I think that'd be also a good option. I don't think laying low with the tiny hut as cover is a bad idea, but if we stay too long, they might swarm it. And then we'll be in a real big pickle.
And with that thought, we're going to go to break.
Awesome.
So,
But I love pickles.
Thank you, everyone who's come to join us. We're going to take a 10 to 15 minute break, refresh our waters, get a snack, do our bio breaks, and we will be right back. If this is your first time with us, welcome. We are so excited to have you here. If you are not aware, this is a charity channel. I donate everything I get from Twitch to the trevorproject.org. So all of your subs and bits that are given during the game that do affect our game, they all go to charity. So you can feel good about spending that money. Also, if you do not have the ability to affect our game with bits and subs, we wanted to make this game as inclusive as possible, as well as my other TTRPGs that I showcase on this channel. So you can also just hang out with us for a while, and you can earn those channel points. And if you want to earn the channel points, and you also want to sub to the channel, you'll get double the channel points, which means double the potions, double the advantage, double the inspiration. I think that's ultimately what's most inspiring. But we'll see you guys back here in 5 to 10. Everyone wave.
Bye.
Bye. everybody. Spirit of Studio, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome, raiders. If this is your first time experiencing the Hype Goblin channel, as I said before our break, this is a charity channel. I don't take any of my income from Twitch that I get paid out. Everything goes to the trevorproject.org. So if you would like to affect our game with your bits and subs, you are welcome to do so. All that information is on your screen, as well as in my info section down below in the Nexus Adventures section. If you cannot afford to affect our game with your bits and subs, that's okay. We still want you to come and hang out with us, spend some time here, let us get to know you, have you get to know us. I think we're a fun bunch. Do you guys think we're a fun bunch?
Occasionally.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna work on the marketing. But if you want to just stick around and hang out with us, you definitely can earn those channel points. You can affect our game with channel points as well. That information is also in my About Me section and on your screen. And with that, I'll hand it back over to our lovely DM, Satan. How are you killing us today?
Hi everyone. I don't know. It's up to you guys. Last we left off before break, you had gotten very hurt by a bunch of will-o-wisps. And as a distraction, Milo created light 60 feet away from you that seemed to distract some, but also attract other attention as you saw a strange color smoke moving towards the light and then heard a few words in Draconic. Possibly someone here. What are you all doing?
I think Milo say, I can go look. Just stay here. Be right back.
What?
No, let's
We're
not.
still all tied together.
Unties himself.
Milo, no. You said yourself we can't separate.
You're right, Milo. I'll go with Milo to make sure he doesn't get in any trouble.
Definitely no. Mm-mm. That's
No.
not no. Milo,
Come
can
on,
you
Royal.
reattach yourself to Royal, please?
Come on, Dynamite.
Specifically.
Ties them both together.
All
Alright, see you.
Bye, guys.
Lucy holds on to their rope.
I love
like a
you.
leash. Is the fog?
We just drag
above-
Lucy out with us.
Is the fog above us as well, or is it just more like we're walking through a set?
It
Height of
no,
fog.
it is encompassing. It is encompassing everything. Like all you see is fog up, down, left, and right.
Do you think there's any chance that we can get above these if we have Rollin polymorph two of us and we fly a bit?
Maybe.
Could go full defensive and go scout it out.
Right.
Royal has his hand up.
Yes, do you have a question for the class?
Why don't I just fly up there? I've got these swell boots of flying.
How hurt are you?
Not very. I just drank 4 health potions. Royal probably has like health potion dripping down his face.
His teeth and tongue are stained red.
They're bright red.
How much rope do we all
Actually,
have?
I feel kind of bloated.
Got about 50.
50. Most of it's tied around Royal.
All right, so that's 125 feet. Let's tie the lengths together and let him go straight up. Straight up, straight back down.
Little royal kite.
In the
Let's go
event.
fly a kite.
All right, closer to launch time, tell me, and I'll do some magic.
Plan.
Tie the ropes together and have Royal fly straight up to see if he can get above the fog.
Before Royal leaves, Rollin is going to cast both Sanctuary and Protection from Good and Evil on him.
Aw, you're so sweet, Wheels.
Do you want me to use protection from good and evil so you can save a spell slot?
It's
have it
okay.
too. Okay.
I don't have that spell.
That's
Oh
all
no,
right.
she's getting out dice.
That's all right. I got you covered, Milo. And she'll boot Milo on the nose and just for funsies give him protection from good and evil.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I could send George over to the daylight.
I don't think we want to send anything to it quite yet.
That's fair.
Well,
All right. Royal takes out his rapier and then just points it up in the air and just at a startling speed of 25 feet every 6 seconds, I think. So it's more like
Mm.
there's
he's
just
making
a
that
slide
sound.
whistle somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you doing this stealthily?
I mean, it's Royal, so probably not. He's probably still singing.
Okay. Well,
But you know what? I think maybe the minute he starts singing, like maybe Milo tugs on the rope.
Yeah.
So I'll attempt stealth.
okay. Go ahead and roll stealth.
All right, +4. 10.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. I mean, they have disadvantage because of the fog.
Oh yeah, true. They would also have to make a wisdom saving throw to attack him.
Also, I have defensive duelist, so if one of these will-o-wisps tries to attack me, I can parry it at the last second somehow.
Okay. That's cool. We got this.
You got this.
Um. God, what is to perceive? Is it wisdom?
Yes.
Okay,
Mhm.
thank you.
Yeah. Perception is wisdom. Investigation is intelligence.
Okay. Yeah, that one doesn't see you. That one also doesn't see you. That one definitely sees you. So as you're flying, you do notice that the strange color scheme does encompass any this sort of area where Milo heard the talking, and you do see shadowy figures there. How close are you getting?
How far away are they ish?
They were about 60 feet because that's where Milo put the light.
Okay, and I think Royal will slowly kind of drift towards them as far as he can get, or as close as he can get with the length of rope attached to him.
Okay. Um. So to get a more clear view, you can't really see more than 20 feet in front of you.
Mhm.
So you'd have to get to see them. You'd have to get about within 20 feet. That's what you're doing.
Uh, yeah, sure, let's do it.
Okay.
Tally ho.
And you have a rope attached to you.
Yeah.
He
Which
has
leads straight to
120 feet,
you.
or 125 feet of rope.
Okay.
Which leads straight to the back to the team.
Okay. So you're getting make a perception check.
Okay, +4. You know what? I'm going to use my advantage on this. Thank you, Chrysicon. Because that was a 9. But with advantage, it's a 17.
Nice.
The really big dick move here would be to just yank on the rope.
Milo has a knife against the rope, ready to cut it. Oh, well, yeah. I guess that's a dick move, not what I was gonna do.
Oh, wait,
Oh,
no,
no.
the advantage was LB, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
You do realize that we're using him as a scout right now. That puts us at the disadvantage.
Royal kite.
We use the kite.
Okay.
You know Royal just won't keep floating, right? He's not a helium balloon.
Okay. So as you get in with a 18, I think you got 17.
17.
17. The shadowy figures become clearer. Um, and you see robed figures, and dark robed figures, and the smoke that's around them. What they have is a sensor that they are waving around that
Mhm.
seems to keep off these will-o-wisps.
Interesting. Can I make out any like size? Are they like medium humanoid-ish?
They look humanoid, yeah.
Okay. Do they have big like dragonborn snoots?
You don't see any dragonborn snoots from them, no. RJ, what is it that you casted on Royal?
I casted both Sanctuary and Protection from Evil and Good.
Okay.
So Royal cannot be charmed. What is it? Charmed, frightened, or possessed by undead. And if a creature were to try and attack him, they need to make a Wisdom saving throw first.
Okay. And what's the DC on that saving throw?
16.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Give me 1 second. Well, can you roll me wisdom saving throw as well?
I would be delighted. Burp, 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 burp. 8, but I'm gonna use Indomitable and re-roll it and get a 7.
Okay.
I am rolling just fantastic.
Royal, you feel your body seize up as you are paralyzed and you drop down 20 feet.
Oh, no.
Milo, you feel the rope just drop and go limp. And Milo, you drop in the middle of these cultists as you have been overtaken by the hold person spell, and they swarm you. They look over you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do we have here?
Can Royal speak?
No.
Dang.
It seems we have another visitor on this island. That's a shame. For you. What are the rest of you doing?
I'll whisper to the others. So he fell.
Looking at the slack rope and laying on the ground. You think?
You feel the rope tugging,
Mhm.
Milo.
I untie it and let it loose.
She's free now.
Free! Fly away.
How far do you think you got based on what we have left?
No. Should I drop another daylight on top of them?
Not yet. Lucy's gonna try and cast Tiny Hut. It takes a minute. But if they're moving slowly through will-o-wisps, she's taking the gamble that she has enough time to give them some protection.
Royal, you're being tied up
Not again.
and gagged.
Not again.
Hopefully we can get some information out of you once we're done. You can't talk because you're paralyzed. But you can go ahead and roll me another saving throw.
Yay.
I can see them. Well, I can see the wisp, right? Or the thing against...
The sensor smoke, yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Would I-
15.
15, okay. You fail. You're still paralyzed.
Could I gather that this was some sort of magical effect with an arcana roll or something?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. You can take your pick of either medicine or arcana.
Medicine. Why not? I don't know shit. Roll the 6.
Okay. Okay, you get the sense that this might have some sort of effect, but you don't know what's going on. You just see different colored smoke throughout the fog.
Because I don't know that, I won't use the dispel magic. Then.
Lucy's going to give her theory because she was already thinking before we went to break. These might be the cultists we've encountered before, and that we're not here alone.
Oh. Hmm.
Everyone, drink your health potions. Let's get ready to go.
Okie dokie.
Thanks, Chad, for the greater health potion.
Thanks, chat.
Thanks, Chad.
Keep us alive when I'm at half my HP.
As
Do you need more?
No, I got plenty
as
health
you
potions.
guys are preparing, you do see the rope just disappear into the fog. No sound coming that's similar to any of the noises Royal makes with his mouth.
Rollin, can you polymorph into something and carry us?
Ground air.
Air might be better.
All right.
Best air on caution.
If you drop me, I can fly and dive ball them then.
Well, technically I can as well with Featherfall.
You know
like
what?
to-
I've got a dumb idea when you want to do that, but all right, let's do it.
Let's get dumb. Let's do it.
Let's get dumb.
Let's get dumb.
Rollin will wave a hand over his face, pull it forward, and turn himself into a giant eagle.
Royal, they're basically carrying you like a backpack.
Has it been longer than a minute?
Probably, yeah. You can roll again.
Well, I mean, the spell only lasts a minute, doesn't it?
Let me double check. I think so.
I mean, he's tied up anyways. But,
yeah, I mean that's
yeah.
why. It's just a minute. So you're no longer paralyzed. You're no longer held,
Mhm.
but you are tied. Very well tied, actually.
Royal is going to start trying to eat through his gag. There's one thing we've established Royal is very good at. It is putting things in his mouth that should not be there and somehow successfully eating
I mean,
them.
I just like if you have, say, it's a piece of thick cloth, like pushed to the back. How
Since we would
you
be
can
dealing
start
with
chewing at it? Yeah,
since
sure.
we would be
Yeah.
dealing with natural fibers, you can potentially break natural fibers with your teeth.
Yeah. You
It's
can
gonna
start
take
chewing on it.
time.
No.
Yeah, no, it's gonna take time, but you can,
I mean,
chew on it.
Yeah.
But
It's getting like
once-
extra slobbery. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
slobber just dripping down your face.
Somehow the slobber loosens the ropes.
Gonna put an X card on that one, friends.
What do these people look like?
Make me a perception check while they were tying you up.
Okay. Get out of here, previous rolls. Oh, that's a nat 20 for a 24.
Nice.
Royal saw everything.
You saw a few different faces, all of different, races and humanoids. The woman that was talking to you seemed to be a. Let me go through my list. I thought I would remember, but I did not. Who did I have? Seemed to be a. Where is it? Here we go. A blue-skinned woman. Very soft blue. And you can see puffs of like cloudy white hair. You also saw a larger humanoid, with the gray skin and the black tattoos you can identify as a Goliath. And you saw a bugbear as well.
Oh, they don't seem to discriminate, this cult. I mean, that's admirable, at least. Okay. Do I need? Oh yeah, no, I need verbal and somatic components. So I was gonna cast disguise self, so I at least look like them because I want to fit in, but I can't do that with a gag. So I am just going to, or sorry, Royal is just going to try chewing through his gag while probably making an ineffectual attempt at seducing the blue-skinned lady. So like while he's chewing and probably slobbering all over himself, he's just gonna make bedroom eyes at this lady.
She's not even looking at you. You're like in the back of somebody else and she's leading.
Oh yeah, no, he's like trying to look over the shoulder just so he can be like,
You think it's working perfectly. She's playing hard to get for sure.
yeah, you know how it is. You find a person flying around, you tie him up. You don't want to come on too strong.
You start moving away. As this is happening, what are the rest of you doing? You've turned into an eagle.
Giant
Lucy-
eagle.
Giant eagle.
Lucy is preparing one of her spells to attack from above. She'll just need 150-foot range.
Okay. So are y'all getting on Rollin? What are you doing?
Yeah, going with Roland. Milo's gonna get ready to bamf out his wings and just dive in after everything goes off. He's a frontline fighter. He doesn't really have offensive spells.
Okay.
We got you.
Yeah.
So,
trust
are
you
you
guys.
doing this stealthily?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Please roll me a stealth check. All of you.
Oh. Oh, and I've commanded
Not
George
royal.
to ramble in slowly.
Clattering distraction.
Yeah.
Lucy rolled a 19.
18.
I'm gonna use an inspiration on that because I don't like it.
Hey.
A 19.
You instruct George to go in. He's still within your range. And you see him disappear into the fog, and then listening out for him, you just hear a clatter of bones. Royal, you see one of the people that trapped you take out a crossbow and just shoot at something in the fog, and you also hear a clatter of bones.
Oh no.
George.
And I think Royal will say, but rest assured, it was some touching parting words for George.
Rest assured.
Yeah.
The rest of you fly in closer with your rolls. Let's see. Let me roll. Nope. Just not see you.
Anyone rolling to see Lucy has to roll at disadvantage.
They're already rolling a disadvantage
Okay.
because of the fog.
Cool.
Okay. You are all perfectly stealthy. So you're able to fly in as close as you wish.
Lucy leans down to Rollin. 150 feet directly above them. After my spell goes off, bank left.
Eagle head nod.
And when they are in position, Lucy casts a 3rd level fireball straight down. Since she is an evocation wizard, Royal is protected.
Okay.
I'll need a dex check from all of these cultists.
Let's turn to some battle music. As that drops, everyone, please just I don't have a map for this, but we could
That's
probably
fine.
use this one. Sure, we'll use this one. We'll reuse it just so y'all can place your tokens. And please roll me initiative. I think your tokens are already there. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna pull mine off to the side. We'll be wherever
Yeah.
Rollin is.
These are not the right tokens, but X 2. Cool, that didn't work. 17. Let me just. You know what? This is too difficult. I'm just gonna do this by hand.
Oh my god.
Theater of the mind.
Yeah.
Extra
No, it's just more for Okay.
I always look way cooler in my imagination than I actually do when I describe things out loud, so I'm all for it. There's a lot of explosions and fireworks.
Mm-hmm. So we'll put these as the cultists. If y'all need visuals, you let me know. And we'll put this as the cult leader. Why not? Lady of Twilight.
It was the Lady of Twilight all along.
It's just your token. Please roll me that damage.
Can you put Lucy in the initiative? It didn't add her to it. She rolled a 13.
There.
Okay. So they need to make a DC 15 Dex save.
Okay. Oh wait, no. This is.
If they succeed on the save, they take half of 28. If they fail, they take the full 28 fire damage.
Okay. Who? Rollin, Milo, and Lucy. What are your Dex modifiers?
I just
Plus-
added mine in.
+3.
Plus 4.
+2.
Or no, plus 3, sorry.
Okay, that's fair.
Oh, are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah.
Royal got not 20 +4, but he's tied up, so I'll just let you tell me when he goes.
Yeah.
Did we all roll 13?
I think we did.
You did. Oh, that's why I was like, oh god.
I mean,
Rylan should be
cinematically, it
before
works
me.
Yeah.
Sarah, how much dex does Lucy have?
She has a +2. The actual stat is a 14.
Damn, because then we could have a line of 13.3s.
Okay, you have +4, Rollin.
No, I have +3. I was looking at my concept score.
Roll
Here,
off.
I can go second, as it'd be more advantageous for the sorcerer/cleric to go first.
It would be advantageous, but I'm gonna need you to roll off because I need it to be up to the dice.
What are we rolling?
3.
Just a d20.
7. So yeah, okay. I'll put a 13.3.5.
17.
Your dex is +2, Lucy.
Yep.
Okay, so you go last. So that's fine. Okay. So as you it's Royal. With your beautiful +20, what is Royal doing?
I don't think Royal would see the eagle approaching and his friends because they are so sneaky and ensconced in fog. So I think he would still try to at least struggle against the gag first, because Royal's first instinct is, what happens if I need to eat?
Yeah.
So could I make some sort of roll to see if I can break that bond and then maybe move on from there?
I'm rolling great for these cultists. What's your DC, Lucy?
15.
Okay. Okay. So 2 of them fail.
Okay.
And what's the full
The
amount?
full damage is 28. If they succeed, they'll take half.
Okay.
And that is fire damage.
Okay. So Royal, what are you doing to try to break free of these bonds?
Well, I think I will continue chewing at the gag. because
Okay.
our arms are wrapped. Royal doesn't know if rescue is even coming at this point.
Okay, that's fair.
So maybe next turn if he kind of cottons on that his friends have come to save him.
Okay.
A fireball is dropped on you, but you are the only one who does not take damage, if that helps Royal at all.
It
Yes.
could just be a coincidence. This island is strange.
So now that my brain's kind of getting all the organization stuff out of the way, Lucy, you drop down with Rollin. You see this shadowy group, and you drop your fireball immediately. The force hits them, and they disperse. Two of them seem to have been able to um, just look in time to move slightly out of the way, so don't take as much damage. Royal, you feel yourself thrusted away by the force of this, with as the person you are attached to is as well. And while they have burnt crisps on them, you are completely fine.
Apparently, I'm immortal. Royal thinks to himself.
Yeah. Some of your rope is burnt, so it's a
Oh.
little bit easier.
Okay, can I break free of these ropes that bind me?
Make an athletics check.
I will do so gladly. Unless I can, acrobatically escape.
This is more of a strength thing because you're trying to break ropes.
Oh yeah, no, I had to see if I could. 14.
Oh no, I'm all for people bargaining. How much? 13?
14.
14. I said with advantage because your ropes are burnt.
Okay, let's try this again. Hey, remember when you said it was a 13?
Yeah.
No, I rolled a 13.
Okay, you feel a few ropes breaking and you feel it loosen. You're not completely free, but you achieved something.
Hey, I did something.
Yeah.
Royal stops, drops, and rolls. Actually, can I roll away from the rest of the group while trying to?
You're not completely loosened.
I know, but roll.
No, yeah, but you're still attached to the person.
I'm still attached to him.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Take him with me.
Yes. Well, you're attached to the Goliath, so
might be.
You can try for sure.
I would feel bad if I didn't try.
Sure. Roll for me.
Athletics.
Yeah, it's a strength.
9.
Yeah, well,
Royal's like,
you try and you feel like you're making way, but it's actually the guy standing up.
This is my
you
idea.
feel yourself being picked up again. Next, it'll be the Cultist Leader. She looks around, and let's see with a perception check. Okay, with that, she does see, not clear, but where the ball came out of. It's a flat roll because it's advantage and a disadvantage. And actually, all you see from her is a bright red glow from her hand as she puts her hand on her chest, Royal, and this red energy just sinks into her. Next, it is the cultist, who are not leaders, and they will. Let's see. If they have perception, which is wisdom, I think.
Mm-hmm.
18. 20. And a 1, so one of them fails. You're 120 feet away, right?
150.
150. Well, they can't do much. So, actually, no, they can't. So they're just gonna prepare themselves. So Roland, it is your turn.
Ron will bank left and increase his height by, well, fly forward and increase his height by 80 feet.
Okay.
So. I guess, yeah. Probably get close enough. Whoop.
So are you getting closer to them?
Higher and closer, so I should be like 120 off the
So
ground.
Mm-hmm.
it
So
would
like
be
we were
like
here,
this.
and now we're up here.
Okay, you're going at a diagonal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We went up
Perfect.
into the fall.
3D space in a 2D medium.
Man, someday they'll get it. Someday. The isometric maps aren't such a hassle to put together.
Is that your entire turn?
Yeah.
Milo, it is your turn.
This thing starting diving. He will kind of just wobble up on Rylan and say,
Oh, you're
"Hey,
both
thanks,
on
buddy."
Rollin, right? Sorry.
Yep. And just kind of fall backwards off of Rylan, fall 30 feet before bamfing out his wings, and fly another 30 feet downwards.
Okay, so you're 60 feet down.
Yes. He has a fly speed now.
Okay. So you fly 60 feet down from where you were.
I fell 30 and flew another 30.
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to do the math. 60 minus 180 minus 60 is 100. So you're 120 feet away from them. Okay. From the top. And that's your entire turn.
Yeah, because essentially I dashed with that.
Yeah. Lucy, it is your turn.
Okay. How far total now? Are we're still 150 feet from them, right? With our adjustment?
180, I believe.
Okay. That takes me out of range.
Sorry, I thought you wanted to feather fall down.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Bonus action, she's gonna start her blade song. So that gives me my AC bump and my speed bump. And then yeah, she'll start a free fall off Rowland.
Okay.
Will she need to cast Featherfall this round or the next round for her to buffer?
It'd be next round because we are 180.
Okay.
Thank you, other DMs. I appreciate that so much.
So how
falling
far
is weird.
Yeah, how far this time in her free fall? How far does she fall total? Does she get within 125 or 150 feet of them?
So, as
I know,
per ruling, no, well, as per D&D ruling, when you fall off something, it's instant.
Mm-hmm.
What if I word it that I'm jumping?
Still
Instant.
falling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Jumping is a kind of falling.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I mean,
the good news being, this is the rare instance where you can cast 2 spells in a turn.
Yeah, that's
because
what
you can
that's
use your
what I'm
reaction of
wondering.
Featherfall.
So if I can do 2 spells then, thank you, Action Economy. She drops a. Let's see.
I
Actually,
believe
no.
there's one spell as an action and cantrip as a bonus action.
I'm doing
If
an
you cast
action
a
and
spell-
a reaction.
Yeah, if you cast a spell as a bonus action, the next spell you can cast can only be a cantrip.
I'm not doing any spells as a bonus action. Blade Song is an ability, not a spell.
So you couldn't, in fact, cast a reaction spell and an action spell in the same turn.
Yeah, which is what I wanted to do. She is going to free fall, and then she will drop a flaming sphere next to them when she is within 60 feet, and immediately then use her reaction to cast Featherfall to gently land on her feet like a dainty little princess.
Okay.
I'm actually kind of curious how long it would take to free fall 55 meter, because you said you were 180 feet up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So with 55 meters, And
9.81.
I'm guessing Lucy's about 90 kilos. Or like, how much is Lucy in pounds?
3 stones. I don't know what the conversion is.
She weighs 1 Lucy.
1 Lucy worth of weight.
Okay, math numbers. So, to me, it makes more sense if you were to if it's instant when you fall, to use it this round because you're falling.
Right. All I needed to know is if I could.
No. Yeah. I'm just clearing things up for myself.
Okay.
So you use feather fall as a reaction, and then your flaming sphere as an action, correct?
Correct.
And how far can flaming sphere move?
40
60
kilos.
feet. I have to get
ish.
within 60 feet.
Okay.
To cast it where I want it.
Okay, so you're instantly down there. That's fine.
Yeah,
DM
that-
rule. I
what
don't
it-
care if it's right or wrong by.
Oh, I was gonna make
Would
sense.
that make Milo down there then? Because Milo was first in the order and he's falling faster than Lucy.
The good news is it would only take you 3 seconds to hit the ground at that speed. The bad news is you'd be hitting the ground at 120 kilometers, which
Milo would be down there as well.
Okay. Because Featherfall slows the descent and Milo did not slow himself.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
But
between...
you would you have popped your wings out to just make a nice landing? Because if not, you will take fall damage.
Yes, it's more of aerial control.
Okay, perfect. That's what I. Welcome to D&D, where things get hard when you're falling. Okay.
So she's
Lucy,
gonna get
you
that.
went.
Just to finish up my turn to wrap us up.
Yeah.
That sphere is gonna capture as close as possible to as many members of the cultists as she can get. Yeah. And if they end their turn within 5 feet of the sphere, they will have to make dexterity saving throws. But they don't have to do anything now.
Okay, perfect. So nothing for me to do right now. Next, it is back up top to Royal.
Okay. Now I know Royal can thrash against his ropes.
Yeah.
But what I'm really concerned about is how much headway has he made chewing through this gag?
I mean, you feel like there might be a slight tear in it. Very slight.
Okay. Then let's thrash against these ropes.
Okay, go ahead and make another athletics check.
With advantage? Or
yeah, with advantage.
Excellent. With double advantage?
No.
Dang. Then I rolled a 7 on both of them.
Okay. You're still thrashing about, and you hear like a stay still from the big Goliath man.
And Royal will sassily respond with
actually they're preparing attack, so as you two fall, this is not their turn, but as you two fall, the first one actually is Milo, so Milo, you're gonna be attacked. One of them is going to cast Sacred Flame at you. Please make a dexterity save.
17.
That succeeds, and it's a cantrip, so you don't get anything. Another one is going to make a attack. 13 doesn't hit you. And neither does 8. Beautiful. But now it is their turn again. No, it's actually the leader's turn. So she's going to see the 2 people in front of her, and she's going to throw up a Sacred Flame at Lucy. Let me double check something. It's one action. Make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Sure. Can you put where my flaming spear would be amongst them? And if that last
Yes.
cultist ended his turn next to the sphere, he has to make a dex save.
They haven't moved yet. That was just a reaction from holding an action. That's not their
Oh, okay.
turn yet.
Gotcha. 6.
I'll make a 6. Okay, so you take. I'll put the sphere on for you in a second. Actually, you have. Do you have GM pass, Jen? Can you do that for me?
I can try. Yes.
If not,
Hold
I'll do it
on.
real quick now.
I can rejoin as GM real quick.
Okay. You have. You take 11 points of something damage. Oh God. Excuse me. Playing like casters,
It's
NPCs in
hard.
a fight is hard. You take 11 radiant damage.
Okay.
And that is an action. And that is. And you're right close to them, or are you far away?
She's right underneath wherever she was dropped, so probably right there.
Okay, so then you're also gonna get a attack then with her mace.
The radius for flaming sphere is 5 feet, correct?
She would be where she is currently on the map.
Your flaming spear is at 5 feet.
Yes, it has a 5-foot reach. I'm saying to Satan.
Yeah,
Lucy's-
I just put
okay.
you next to them because you were on top of them, and I didn't want to put your tokens on top of them.
Okay.
But you would technically be within the group, so I'll just
Okay.
put you guys.
You should
Put
have
yourself
control
wherever you
over
want to
it.
be, like around the group. She's gonna move and hit you, Lucy. 16 doesn't hit.
Nope.
Okay, so she's gonna shoot you with a circuit flame, so you feel like this energy hitting you, and you feel this radiant damage that you've taken radiant damage. So this feels different. And then she tries to take that distraction from you and swing at you with her mace, and does not hit. Next is the cultist. She's gonna move back away from the flaming spear, which gives you an attack of opportunity, Lucy.
Okay. So I'd be attacking. That's just with my sword.
Yes.
So wait, does she have Warcaster? Did I give her Warcaster? Let me check. Hang on. Lucy does not have Warcaster. Okay. Boo boo boo. 16.
16 hits?
Cool. And they're not undead, right?
No.
Okay, so they'll just take the 5 slashing.
Okay. They still move. Next, it is the cultist's turn. This one's gonna move around you, Milo, and it's going to. What's it gonna do? What are you gonna do with all that junk? All that junk inside that trunk. It's going to try and attack you twice. Actually, no, it's gonna try to. Yeah, go ahead and make me a wisdom saving throw.
26.
Oh yeah, fuck that. You feel you feel a something try to take hold of you and your body starting to seize up, but then you shake it off.
Roll a 14.
Yeah.
Plus the
He's gonna stay there. This one's gonna move 1, 2, 3 here. It's gonna attack you with just a throwing dagger. 18 to hit.
Yes.
It's not a lot. It's just 5 points of damage, and that's a natural one. So just take 5 points of damage. And this is gonna stay there and attack Lucy. And I'll have you roll the flame sphere damage at the end of this turn, Lucy. And yeah, just gonna try and hit you with that. Does a 20 hit you?
Me.
It-
Yes.
No,
No,
Lucy.
me. Yes, it does. Sorry, I had to
Okay.
tell Max to be quiet.
No worries.
He's upsetty.
Do we want to? Yes. Okay. And you're gonna take. Let's see, because it does the math for me. 29 points of necrotic damage as it casts inflict wounds on you. You feel their hand reach up and just grab your arm, and you feel this stinging acidic energy just cross over your skin. And when you can, please roll me that sphere damage for this one and this one.
What are their deck saves?
One fails, and the other one it is.
There's only one within the sphere.
But isn't it just within 5 feet as well?
Right, the aura is the 5 feet.
Okay, so
The red aura is Milo, the yellow aura is the sphere.
Okay, so it is a 9. So
Okay, so he will take 8 points of fire damage.
8 points of fire damage. Okay, perfect. No, that was the other one. Okay, sorry. Quick maths. And next it is Rollin. You're muted.
All right. So
So
I don't want to hit anyone, so I'm gonna do the next best thing. Rollin is going to fly close here, and I imagine it is a sort of, oh god, it's not a barrel roll,
aerial barrel roll.
It's like a half somersault as an eagle, and as he reaches the apex, he will dismiss it to turn himself back to normal. As he's falling, he's going to quicken a polymorph. As a spell circle comes out, he comes crashing into it and turns into a T-Rex. He's going to hit the ground for 20d6 damage to himself, but he's right next to the cult leader.
Okay.
She's in danger.
And he just lowers his head to glower at
66
her.
points of damage.
Hell. 3 off. Can I take an extra 3 to make it nice?
Yeah, sure. Why not? You take 69 points of damage.
Take 69
Nice.
We love that
Hell
number
yeah.
way too much on this channel.
We love this number to our own detriment.
You take nice points of damage.
It'd be funny if that 3 extra points of damage knocked you out.
No.
Worth
No.
it. But...
Worth it.
How big is the T-Rex?
Huge.
So this big?
Yeah, about.
Okay.
He's gonna bite the cult leader.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
He's gonna ask permission first because that's how he rolls. Plus 10.
He asks permission. It's just a roar.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Okay. God. D12s don't get used enough.
And as a reaction, she's going to spend a spell slot actually. And you will take. Da, 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 dun, 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 dun. Sure. It's not a lot, but still. You'll take 11 points of necrotic damage as you bite into her.
Cool. She takes 27 points of piercing damage, and she's grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Next up, I'm gonna tail the cultist that's next to Lucy, because I have a 10-foot reach.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. 26 to hit.
That hits.
I should really remember these stats by now. 3, 8. God, math. 11. 18 points of damage. Bludgeoning. For this duder up here.
Let me double check something. Perfect. Okay. You said 28 or
No,
18?
18.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. Is that your turn?
In T-Rex, Rollin says, "This is my girlfriend now," and runs off into the mist with the cultist in her mouth. No, yeah, that's the rest. That's my turn.
Milo, it is your turn.
Milo steps into this space.
Okay.
So Paladin gonna use the nat 20 he was gifted.
Okay. On which one?
Oh, he's gonna use it on the one to the right.
Okay.
And bonus action, blinding smite. He needs to make a con save after I hit. Let me make sure I hit. Well, I do hit. I use a nat 20.
Yeah.
So con
Well, a
save
7, so.
fails. So, okay. 19, 17, for the blinding smite, okay. Yeah, 19 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
28 points of blinding smite radiant damage.
Okay, give me a second. I gotta do math real quick.
Yep,
So 19 points of whatever damage.
yep. 28 points of
No,
radiant.
not yet.
Okay.
Listen, I'm still tired. It's morning. Give me a second. I'm trying to do quick maths.
Satan's still getting the initiative order ready.
I'm still getting the
47.
initiative. No,
47.
stop! You're making too much. You're making too many numbers. You're confusing me even more. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then that's the first 19 damage. What's the second damage?
28 smiting damage.
28 smiting damage. Okay, that's 55. Okay.
And then additional 27 additional radiant damage on top of that from his divine smite that comes in.
Jesus Christ.
He's casting it at second level, or he's eating a second level spell to do this.
That's 65 plus 6. Okay, how do you want to do this?
So I didn't even add the 10 plus on top of that.
Oh,
It's not too late.
you can. How do you how much? You already overkilled him by like 15 points.
What indignities do you subject this corpse to, is what we're trying to ask.
Milo just grabs the first person, drives his sword through it, pushes them away as radiant damage is turned on the second cultist as he makes his second attack.
Sorry, I'm picturing you driving the sword through this person and Royal being on the back and just having a sword thrust through him.
Oh, sorry, Royal, I'll heal you in a minute. And he goes again. For the second cultist, as he drops the first, misses, I assume, with a. No, I got inspiration, don't I?
Fucking die.
Where's my D8? I don't know. I don't make the rules. For 14 to hit.
That hits.
Cool. Don't worry. 10 points of damage on the initial hit.
Okay.
And then follows that up with another the second level spell. 11 points of radiant damage to the second cultist.
Okay.
So in total, 22 points of damage
Okay.
to the second cultist.
Yeah, you fucking just took a chunk out of that guy. Lucida's your turn.
Okay. The cultist that attacked her will be her target. She will. Let's see. Melee attack. Okay, so she's gonna drop a blooming blade on this. Does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Alright, so that'll be 19 piercing. Or no, sorry, 19 hits, 7 piercing. And at this level, he gets thunder damage on top of that.
Mm-hmm.
For 1 point of thunder damage. If they move from their spot, they will be hit by 2d8 thunder damage.
Okay.
Lucy will then just move to. No, I don't think. I think she's protected from her spell. if
She
stays anywhere.
should be.
Okay, yeah, then she'll stay put.
You could also move it so it just hits. Like you can move it there.
That's true. All right, yeah, I'll move it behind him.
Yeah.
To narrate the movement for everyone. So he is in the aura. I am no longer in the aura. And that will be it because the movement will be my bonus action.
Amazing. Royal, it is your turn. You're almost out of these ropes.
All right. Then it's time to just try to shrug them off. And I will do that with my amazing roll of a 17.
17. You with the fire damage that this cultist has taken, it's burned even more of the ropes out. So like with one more just push out where you can feel the rope snap and you fall to the ground.
All right. Did that take my action, or can I?
That took your action.
Well, then I am going to action surge, so it doesn't take all my actions.
Okay.
And I'm gonna stab this guy in the back, the one I was riding on.
Is action surge only when you do an action?
No, you can just do it free.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have like a requirement like after you do an attack. Okay.
No, you can do one action on your turn.
All right, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna do a stab, and Royal's gonna say. Actually, Royal will do the stab first, and he'll roll. Only a 13, but I'm gonna use one of the 1d8 inspirations, and get a. Aha! Ooh, that's good. A 21 in total. Thanks, Mecca.
That hits.
That hits. All righty. Boop. And that is going to do 12 damage, but I'm going to toss a superiority die on that. Let's see. I'm going to need this guy to make a strength saving throw. And I'm also going to add, I think it's a D10 now is my superiority die. Yes, it is a D10. So he takes an additional 3 points of damage. And
what was the first amount of damage?
12, so it's 15 in total.
Okay. Okay. Is that your turn?
Did he make his strength saving throw?
No, he rolled a 4.
then he is tripped,
Okay.
and I'm going to attack him again.
Okay.
Sue, does a 19 hit?
Yes.
Alrighty. And I'm going to spend another superiority die. So that is 1d8 plus 7 plus a d10. It's 15 plus... that is 20 points of damage in total. And I need him to make a wisdom saving throw.
Well, he automatically fails because he's dead. So.
Oh, well then never mind. And Royal is going to say as he drives his rapier into the guy, and finally
take his gag out. Yeah.
I finally take the gag out.
Can I use a free action for Lucy to just reach over and just swipe the gag out of his mouth?
Sure.
I'm saving this for later.
Gross.
Do what you want with it. I don't care.
I was chewing on that. And I think that is my turn. Unless I can do something with my bonus act. No, I think that's my turn.
Oh, there we go. So, that is your turn. The cult leader is gonna be like, "Oh shit," and she's gonna use teleportation to teleport on top of this tree over here. Sorry, not teleportation, dimension door. My bad.
Okay, I was like, oh no.
And you see a light come out of her hand that she throws up in the sky. Possibly a signal, who knows? But she uses her free action to speak to y'all in like a louder voice and says, "Now, I'm sure we can come to an understanding."
Maybe in hell.
I don't think you know what you're up against, and I'm not talking about us. You're gonna need the strength. A truce?
Are we going against the gods?
Possibly.
They can get fucked.
What exactly are
I'm
you here
sure.
looking for?
What exactly are you here looking for?
We don't know. We were just sent.
Ah. Well, I'm assuming we're looking for the same thing.
Maybe. Enlighten us.
Gods, they're being equally coy.
Is anybody going to attack, or is anybody
Yeah,
holding
Lucy's
action
gonna
to have
attack if
this-
she doesn't give her a reason not to.
I have even lower int now.
Yeah. What I'm asking is like, are you holding to have this conversation, or are you just straight up attacking?
Lucy will be attacking when we get to her turn.
How
Okay.
cute is she?
She's pretty cute.
Pretty cute.
She's pretty cute.
I'm gonna.
One could say she's a snack.
She's a
She's definitely a snack, yeah.
Then Royal will say, "Team, Knuckles, lower your weapon. She's cute."
I don't care.
Oh, come on now! I didn't kill that devil just because he was hot, and y'all were thirsty for him.
He didn't attack us or tie you up.
I'm sure he wanted to, though.
To be fair, you attacked us first.
You tied up my friend first.
Oh, we're
He was just
friends.
coming over to say
Spying on
hi.
us.
I'm gonna kill your friend here. Is that okay?
Royal's still like trying to take his rapier out of the guy he just murdered.
She just shrugs.
You're not really in a bargaining position here.
No, but soon enough, neither will you.
Lucy's done talking.
All right. Well, I tried.
This cult is dead. It is this cultist's turn. Let me see. Make me a wisdom saving throw, Milo.
Uh, 16.
Okay. Again, you feel the hold of a spell trying to take over you, but it does not.
Point my weapon at her. Don't try it.
What's everybody's passive perception?
14.
11.
14.
14.
Those of you with 14, you start hearing footsteps all around you. Roland, it is your turn.
For a penny and for a fucking pound, I guess. He charges her.
Okay.
Thank you. 50 feet movement. And
You'd have to get to the tree, and she's up high.
I have reach.
Okay.
But that's okay. I'll just avoid the holes so we sleep fine. Yeah, bite attack on her.
How tall is the T-Rex? Pretty tall, yeah.
Yeah, they're huge.
Yeah.
So that's like upward 16 feet. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
My brain. I'm sorry. 39 points of piercing damage.
You hear from her as an ow!
And with her in his mouth, grappled and restrained, he turns to Lucy and gives her a look. That's my turn.
So it should be here-ish?
1 second. Let me roll something as well. Cause that's a reaction. I don't know how to do math. So that's 2, 3, 4, yeah. You take 20 points of necrotic damage.
Oh boy.
Milo, it is your turn.
So would she be here-ish now instead of in the tree?
Yeah, it should be like here-ish.
Yeah, he'll make his attacks against cultists for 13 for his first hit.
13 doesn't hit.
Gonna take that advantage. Yep. So none of his hits hit. That's fine. But he is gonna fly and leave that space and move 30 feet. He'll take the opportunity attack.
Okay. No. Let me think of something. Okay. Lucy, it is your turn.
The cultist that was just attacked is still up, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And cult lady is currently grappled?
Mm-hmm.
Grappled and restrained.
Okay. Thank you, Sculpt Spells. The flaming sphere is going to ram into her in the dinosaur's jaws. She, I believe, automatically fails the dex save.
Dex and strength saves.
So that will be 8 points fire damage. Rollin is safe. If she ends her turn there, she will have to roll. Rollin will not. And Lucy calls out, one more time. What is it you're looking for?
A hell of your own design. Oh, I'm not mute, sorry.
And that was just Lucy's bonus action. She does still have an action to spend.
She can answer on her turn.
Okay. In that case, there is a fireball. That goes out to the cultist out to the side of Lucy. Or wait, no, she is out of 3rd level slots. We'll just magic missile at 2nd level. So that'll be how many d4s? That's 4 d4s. So there'll be 17 points force damage to him.
Okay, still up. Okay, sorry, quick math. Rel, it is your turn.
How bad does the cult leader look?
She's taking a few hits.
Okay. Then let's see. I think Royal is going to Dinosaur Rollin has the cult leader at ground level, right? So otherwise, I don't know if Royal can hit her.
It would be in his jaws, so she'd be up high still.
Okay. Can Royal climb up Dinosaur Rollin's back?
That would take your action, but yeah.
Can Royal fly up Dinosaur Rollin's back?
That would be your movement, so yeah.
Yeah. Then I think he's going to do that.
What's your fly speed?
It's the same as my movement speed, so 25 feet.
How big is how tall is a T-Rex?
20 feet. Well, they can grow up to 20 feet. I think it's 9.1 meters is their max height in real life.
12 to 20 feet, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you can
12
definitely
billion
reach
of dinos once roamed the earth.
12
billion dinos used to roam the earth.
I know it's. I hope all at once and all like in the exact same area.
Me too.
And then Royal's gonna zoop up there, just gonna be like, "Last chance. You can continue being coy, and you can stop toying with my heart, or we can feed you to this dinosaur."
She's not interested.
You stay out of this.
It is. So you're holding your action?
Well, I mean, talking is a free action.
Yeah, but like, are you attacking her?
I'm getting ready to.
So you're holding your action.
Yep.
Okay. She's gonna look to all of you. I'm here for the same artifact as you are, but if you want to fight a Dracolich by yourself, you feel free to. And she casts Dimension Door and just boofs out of her mouth, 500 feet away.
Oh.
Can I get an attack? Can I get a use my reaction while she's doing the verbal components for the spell to get an attack in?
Sure.
Okay. Then let's do an attack. Let's do an attack plus 9. 24 in total.
That hits her.
Okay. Then I am going to use now that I'm level 10, I got an extra superiority move. I'm going to use pushing attack to kick her basically down Roland's throat.
Okay.
So she needs to make a strength saving throw, which I think she automatically fails because she's.
Yes.
Then on a failure, I push the target up to 15 feet away from you. So.
Okay. You feel something go down your throat.
Oh, plus she takes 10 plus. She takes 19 points of damage.
Okay. You hear another "ow" from Rollins' throat, but then Rollin, you feel like you're like choking, and then there's nothing as she still dimensions door.
Still worth it.
And there's one cultist left, but he's gonna use his movement to dash, and he's just gonna speed on away.
Later, nerds.
And through the mist, he is gone, and you are out of combat.
Lucy searches the robes of the dead cultist.
Let me change this music so I don't feel like I'm attacking you guys anymore.
I feel attacked.
So she said Draco Lich, and Milo says, fuck no, divine senses in case it, it's coming at us.
So
Is
you get some pings farther away from like the similar ones from the Will-O-Wisp. But nothing bigger than that. Lucy, you search the cultists and you do see that one of them dip drop that have the sensor that they used. And it seems like it's full of some sort of herbal components that's burning, that's keeping the Will-O-Wisp away, and it's still burning.
She'll pick it up. Do I find... I rolled a 13 for searching the robes. Do I find anything?
You find their daggers, a spell pouch, component pouch, and a medallion that's it's different from the one you saw. It's not the raw stone, but it is comprised of that, but it's in the shape of a arcanic symbol.
Like the stone necklaces we've seen before?
No, it's not like the stone necklaces you seen before.
Okay.
It's not just a raw piece of like stone or crystal. It is it has bits of those crystals in there, like very small ones, but it is a sigil of sorts.
Milo, does this mean anything to you? And she'll show it to him.
does it mean anything to me?
Make an arcana check.
My mother had this exact same.
11. Milo's not a bright bulb. He's just there to look
It's
pretty and
in-
hit things.
It's a sigil.
It's pretty.
I
You
would
can pair it with gold jewelry and maybe some jade.
I meant its religious significance.
Oh. I'm probably not the paladin to ask about that.
Lucy pockets
But
it for now.
I can
how many-
check.
How many daggers total? Something like that.
You get 4, 2 from each cultist.
Did I roll religion? Because I was
Uh,
prompted.
It's not a religious symbol.
Okay.
It is a sigil.
Sorry. I'm not magic-y. I'm barely religiously.
All right, then let's keep moving.
Royal is gonna put on one of the robes
You look
off
very
of the Goliath, the one that's like
They're,
far
yeah,
too
they-
large.
They're a little. You know, if you guys watch Star Wars, you know the Jawa.
Yeah.
You kind of look like that, but with the oversized sleeves and the trail of the robe.
If she comes back, we'll get the drop on her.
Right. How much longer do we estimate we have Rollin and Polymorph for?
Lasts for an hour.
For an hour? Okay. How fast is the T-Rex's walking speed?
50 feet.
All right. Everyone on our new dinosaur friend.
Climbs up.
Rollin, you're our vehicle.
Mush. It's gonna spur the dinosaur.
Stands there just to be petty.
You are the best dinosaur in the world, Rylan.
Rollin, what's it's wearing down. So
He starts walking.
reaches forward, boops him on the nose.
That's right, Lich.
So she
So-
claimed.
Is that some kind of sandwich?
No, it's an undead dragon, basically.
I'm sure you guys can take care of that.
No.
Lucy
No.
pulls out two of her health potions and drinks them as they ride.
You ride, and as you talk, with the sensor, it's a lot easier to get through this fog. They will-o-wisps don't bother you at all. That seems to repel them. The smoke. and eventually you break through the fog and you come across flat land that eventually leads up to mountains, or at least what you think is mountains. And well, it is definitely a similar formation to what mountains are when two tectonic plates crash and Earth comes together. It's not mountains. This wasn't about Earth that crashed into each other. This is a wall of a crater, something huge that landed here. Um, and beyond it, you see a strong, a big mountain range, and the biggest one there, it's this onyx black volcano with lava just steadily spewing from it.
Well, if I was a Dracolich, I'd definitely be living in the volcano. We just steer clear of that.
Is there any cave or crevice nearby that we could disguise a dome in?
Make a perception check or survival.
They are both the same. Let's see if survival rolls better on the algorithm. Nope, that's an 8.
You
Oh, wait,
see
I
a
have
few-
inspiration.
Okay.
Royal rolled a 21. But Royal's not telling anybody.
Watch me roll a 1 on this. Oh, it's a 5.
Five. No, yeah. So 13.
Yeah.
Between you and Royal, you find a few what you think are caves, but that essentially are cracks, and they're not deep enough for you to get in there, and they're too narrow. But eventually, you do find a small cavern, empty. It's pretty shallow. But you're able to set up your tiny hut there. And as you set that up, that's where we're going to leave it off. And we're going to have another episode of this arc. This one took a little bit longer than I thought, but that just means another more week of Saucefire, which is amazing. But with that, we're going to go to our outros. And if you want information about us, it's over everywhere down there, wherever you want it. But we're gonna talk about a few boop, boop, boop,
Charities.
charities. There we go. Um, and I'll start off with myself, and then we'll go in the same order. Hi everyone, my name's Satan. I'm on the interwebs, whatever. I don't matter right now. But what does matter is the a few organizations that I do back. There's stopaapihate.org. They're an organization that is standing up against AAPI AAPI hate. And making waves in the community to try and help those that are affected by this xenophobic and racist hate. And doing a lot of legal things to help those that have been affected by it. They provide assistance to them. They offer resources for impacted community members. So please go and check them. And if you want to search something else, there's also a resource card for anti-Asian violence that has updates, articles, resources to educate if you feel you want to educate yourself, because that's the best thing we can do as allies is educate ourselves. There's links for resources for allyship, to donate, how to report incident, and many other things. So if you go check those out, and just educate yourself, donate if you can, or spread the word. If you make a donation, if you make a donation to the Trevor Project or any of these organizations, and send either Sarah or me a screenshot of the receipt, blurring out any personal information, of course. We'll talk, and you can create an NPC in this game that is going to be an important NPC that the characters will interact with frequently. So, give some money to those that need it and get a free NPC in this game.
And
But that's me.
We've had 3 community members that have taken Satan up on that offer. Thank you,
Yes.
Kryzakon, it's Bigsy, and Scott for doing that.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
And but that's enough about mine. All the links are in the chat. Thanks to our lovely producer. And we'll go the same order. Sauce.
Why, hello, everybody. I'm Saucefire, and today I will be championing, there's a word, Child's Play Charity. It is a charity that provides toys and games for children in 185 hospitals and domestic violence shelters around the world. We just did a big fundraiser for them, raised a whole bunch of money with all these beautiful people in chat. But you can still support them by following the link in chat below. That's all I got. Take it away, Jen? Question mark.
Yep.
Hi, I'm Jen, and I champion the Bail Project. It is a nonprofit organization that restores the presumption of innocence. They reunite families and challenge a system that criminalizes race and poverty. They want to end the cash bail system and create a more just and equitable and humane pretrial system.
Thank you for that, Jen.
It's me. Hi,
Yeah.
I'm RJ. It's your boy. Today I'm championing the Black Visions Collective, which is a Black, trans, and queer-led organization that is committed to dismantling systems of oppression and violence.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
That's the bit.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
That's all we got. And last but certainly not least, Sarah.
Hey guys, if you haven't met me before, hi, my name is Sarah. I am so excited to see so many new faces today in our chat. It's been wonderful getting to chat with you all throughout the game. Thank you and welcome to our game. As you can tell, probably from everything that everyone here has already said, this is a charity channel. I take no personal income from my Twitch account. All of the bits and subs that go to affect our games that we play here on the channel, including our Masks TTRPG, which Saucefire down below me on the overlay GMs that game. Everything that you do that affects both of our TTRPG games, it all goes to charity when I get that payout, including everything that you send in when I'm just playing video games. We have consistently been raising money for the Trevor Project. We donated to the Loveland Foundation. We donated to charities associated with the Black Visions Collective and with the Bail Project. And this community has consistently been involved in charity events like Saucefire's that he just mentioned, where he raised $5,600 for charity. Can we get a round of applause for that? I don't think I can cheer that on enough. We love it. It is such an thanks. It is such an honor to be able to do this for you all. It is an honor to play with these people on my screen and to be a member of a growing community that is just focused on making the world a better place and educating people and making sure that all of our friends of all shapes, sizes, race, genders, and colors are taken care of. That is, it's much needed in this world, and there's not enough that I can do to make sure that we are doing that. But anyways, after that long-winded thing about how we're a charity channel, everything here goes to the Trevor Project. Moving forward, we picked that as our charity of choice for the channel. It is a group that provides crisis and counseling support to the LGBTQIA+ youth community of the world, and that is very much needed. And with that, I think that's it. Moderators, do I have any channel notes that I'm supposed to talk about after game today? I don't think I do, right?
Did we
I'm
tell
good.
you that we're proud of you?
We are proud of you.
Stop,
Do you know
it's
what we
not
meant?
about me. Shut. Okay, we're gonna go raid someone
Wait,
right
no,
now.
hold on. We totally missed the compliment each other from the beginning of stream.
We did. Okay.
I'll start off because I'm the DM.
Okay, fine.
I love you all. You're all amazing players, and this game has changed my life and has made me a better storyteller. And it's all thanks to you guys. And I just like having fun. You're amazing.
Aw. Hi, I'm Saucefire, and today I'm complimenting my friends. Thank you for opening your table to me and letting me spread my own little brand of mischief. Thank you for helping me with my various evil projects. Y'all a bunch of sweetie pies. Even when you're tying Royal up, I think I spent more time tied up this game. But that's what I got. Thank you for being such a welcoming community.
You guys are the highlights of my week. Every time I get to meet you, get to play with you, see your creative whatever, from opening World of Wells underneath a boss I had planned for a couple weeks to bringing in a Rimmerez to watching you guys do this fantastic show each and every week. It's been a joy, a pleasure, and an honor.
I adore coming out here every Sunday at 10 a.m. EST. It is probably one of the only reasons I will get up that early. I love every one of you, and I have a blast playing as well any character really when I'm with you guys. Just make it so fun.
All right, I guess that just leaves me. Um, Satan, thank you so much for all the hard work you put in. She does a phenomenal job, and she works so hard to make sure that she creates a world that is inclusive and representative of the world that we want to see in a D&D setting. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate that. And I see your work. I see everything you do for us, from art overlays to character buffs
Stop.
to being a leader in this community, and making sure that we are always on the right path with our representation and our support of our POC friends. Thank you so much for doing that. Jen, you are a fabulous storyteller. I am surprised and delighted every single time your characters make a decision in game, and with bringing Milo to the table, he has been such a 180 from Anthony, and he has been so fun and unique to play with. I have truly enjoyed him. RJ, thank you for always being my technical support goblin. Um, Yesterday he was in a game and he was still troubleshooting my channel. He goes above and beyond every single time I need him, whether we are live in this game or any other game. He is always there as a bright comedic relief in our community with all of the puns, and we absolutely adore you for it. Thank you so much. And Saucefire, last but not least. Thank you for adding so much levity and joy to an otherwise dark and disturbing part of our campaign. This is a part of the campaign that I was personally nervous to venture out on for my own personal reasons, and you have made it so refreshing and so enjoyable. I enjoy every single time that you annoy Lucy and she ties you up. Maybe one day they will come together and they will finally be best friends. But thank you so much for being here. It has been an absolute joy to have you as a part of the gang. And
It has
to my
been a
community,
pleasure and an honor.
to my community, because we're sharing compliments. Thank you for
Yes.
being the light that keeps us going. Thank you for being here week after week, and thank you for spreading the word and bringing new people to our table. We truly enjoy getting to know all of you and joking with you in chat. And with that, we are going to be going and rating a wonderful community member playing It Takes Two. Reevesbot is currently streaming. So we are going to take our community on over there. He's a wonderful TTRPG enthusiast as well, a wonderful video game nerd, a wonderful person, a wonderful all-around human, and we absolutely love him. So everyone wave, and we're going to go ahead and get this wave raid underway.
love
We'll see y'all
y'all.
next time. Bye!
Bye.
It's almost there. It's coming.